That's a good fish right here, guys. And I got that one. Look at that right there. Ain't that pretty? Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It is Friday morning, about 7:30 in the morning. Today I'm running solo. I'm actually loading the truck up right now. I'm headed over to Hernando Beach. Gonna be doing something a little different over there. I'm actually gonna be fishing off the bridges, along the side of the roads. I got the rod and reel with me. We're probably gonna try to pick up a few mangrove snappers, or hey, there's some big snook floating around over there too, so you just never know. But our main objective today that we're gonna be doing is, I got the cast net loaded up. I'm gonna be cast netting off these bridges inside the road, and I'm gonna try and see if I can't pick up some big mullet. All right, guys, we've made it. We are actually it's Hernando Beach, but we're actually in a little small community called Arapica. But they're all right here beside one another. But this is usually where I come when I do a lot of my cast netting off these bridges and all over here. They usually got a pretty good amount of mullet that run through. That sun is coming up pretty good right now, and sometimes that can work against you, because when you're throwing off these bridges like that at these mullet, that sun's high up in the air, they can see that net coming, and they'll just scoot right on out of there pretty quick. So hey, we're just gonna do what we can and hope we get some. Just seen a big school run through right here, guys. I'm gonna see if they're gonna come back real quick. We're gonna see if we can't get lucky. Well, it wasn't exactly what I was trying to catch, but I did get a net full. Y'all check it out. And I got a pile of oysters in there with it too. We definitely don't need that cutting up my net. Now I believe these jokers are little sand perch. I could be wrong, but I think. But we're gonna throw them all back. Let's get them back in the water. Just spotted a nice school down here at the end of the bridge, so I'm gonna see if they turn around and come back. We're gonna try them. A lot of water in here right now, a lot of water, but we're gonna try. Oh boy. Nope, they seen that net coming and just got a lot of water in here right now. It just it makes it a little bit tougher when the water's real high like that. But I normally like to come in here on a low incoming tide when the water's low, it's coming in, because them fish like to come in with it when that water's just gradually rising, and you get a lot better shot at them like that. But hey, it's fun just throwing this net. I love it. But hey, we're here. We're gonna make something happen. I think we're just gonna wrap it up on this bridge for right now. We're gonna run up to the upper bridge. Usually catch a lot of mullet up there when they're coming through, so we'll just have to go up there and check it out and see. So y'all stay with me. All right, guys, there wasn't a whole lot going on up there at that upper bridge, so we came back down here to this lower bridge, and we're gonna let some of this water fall out of here. But in the meantime, we're gonna fish with some live shrimp and see if we can't get some mangroves. There we go. Oh boy, little guy. We need him to be about 10-11 inches bigger, and then we can eat. But little mangrove snapper guy. Dang it. Is that even a shrimp, that little? Come on, bait store. Come on, man. Not exactly what we was looking for. Little pinfish. Oh, that's a good fish right here, guys. Good fish. Ah, look at that. Woo. Haha. Nice little red fish. Yeah. Pretty little joker. All right, let's get him back. See you later, buddy. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't recording, and I got that one. Now, that's a nice mangrove, y'all. Yes, sir. Not bad at all. See you, buddy. All right, Fred, get out of here now. I don't know this to be true, but I think every YouTube channel out there has got a Fred in it. All right, guys, that water level's gone down quite a bit, so we're fixing to head on up to that upper bridge up there, and then we're gonna see what we can see. Unfortunately, my battery is dying, and I did not pack my spare batteries, so I'm just hoping I got enough to get us through. So let's head up there. Y'all stay with me. All right, guys, here they come, here they come. Big school, big school, big school. What we've been waiting on right here. Big school. Yeah, got you. Got them, guys, I got them. That's what we've been waiting on. All right, guys, we have made it back home. Unfortunately, on that last cast there I did off of that bridge, which was the money shot too, by the way, my battery just went kaploop. And you know, I didn't bring no spares with me, so I definitely goofed all that up. But we did manage to catch the fish, and that's the important thing. So let's take a look at them. Right now I got them iced down good, obviously, but we got a couple little smaller ones. Yeah, look at that Mac Daddy right there, son. Now that right there is what we're really after, the big ones like that. But you know, this time of year, you get them mixed in there, different sizes. So you get some bigs, and then you get some smaller ones. Overall, hey, not bad at all. And I'm tickled pink about it. I just wish I could have got it all on camera without the freaking battery dying, but hey, it is what it is. All right, now I'm about to show y'all how I'm about to clean these jokers up real quick, and we're gonna get them ready for the smoker, and man, they're gonna be good. All right, so what I do is I just come in here and I just go ahead and I just cut the head right off. Just like so. Normally you could just go ahead and gut him open and clean his insides out, his intestines, but that ain't how we do it for the smoker. We just come along here on this backside right here, along this backside, and we just go and we just fall in on that backbone right there. Because all we want to do is we just want to butterfly this fish open. Now here's an interesting fun fact for you that you may or may not have known. I know some of you may, some of you may not. Mullet, though, they primarily eat a lot of aquatic plants and a lot of algae. So just like chickens and just like turkeys, they have gizzards. And to my knowledge, they are the only fish that has a gizzard. And that will conclude the fun fact for today. Now you just take that gizzard and you just cut the top off of it because it filters in. If I could show you. See, they primarily got a lot of sand in it. inside the gizzard. So you just take that gizzard and cut the top off of it, and then just split it open like that, just like you would a regular chicken gizzard. If you eat chicken gizzards, I eat chicken gizzards. Well, you can eat this gizzard right here too, and I mean, it is delicious. Now, if you butterfly that mullet open like that right there, see, it's just butterflied open. We done cleaned out the inside. You want to take and you want to scrape away all this black fat. This ain't nothing but fat right here. So you just want to take and scrape it all out of there. You don't want to be eating that mess. Now, after you scrape all that fat out of them, you want to go ahead and get this bloodline. There's a bloodline right in there. You want to just scrape that bloodline out of there too. Just get in there with your pocket knife and just peel it out of there. Then just take and hose it down. And there it is, guys, just like that. That joker's butterflied open and ready for the smoker. I'm about to finish up the rest of these. And hey, we'll see y'all when we start smoking them. All right, guys, just like that, we have the masterbuilt smoker fired up. We have the temperature set for 200 degrees, right? And we got these mullet that I showed y'all, we just cleaned up. Okay, I got them split in half. I butterflied them open when I cleaned them, but I gotta split them in half to get them on inside my masterbuilt here. So I don't have my big smoker, so I'm using this one. But anyway, so there they are, right? Take you a paper towel. You want to make sure that you dry these bad boys off. You don't want your fish wet when you're putting your seasoning on it. Just ain't gonna work out well for you. Now, you can pretty much use whatever seasoning you like, but hey, I'm a big fan of that right there. That's that Everglades fish and chicken. And I'm telling you right now, that's what we about to go with. And you just sprinkle it all over. Don't be bashful. And there they are. Hey, after that, put them in the smoker, fit them on the rack however you can. I already got them, all of them except for these in there. I went ahead and put them in, so they're going. I'm about to throw these in there. Hey, 200 degrees is the temperature you want to run it at. We're gonna let it run at that for about 3.5 to 4 hours. And then we're gonna move on to the next step. I'll show you what they look like. Alright, guys, it's been 5 hours so far. These fish have been going. I started out at 200 degrees, and normally that's what I do smoke them at, but in this electric smoker here, it just wasn't cutting it at 200 degrees. I mean, it would probably take about 7 to 8 hours to smoke these fish. We don't have that kind of time, guys. So after about 3.5, 4 hours, I went ahead and bumped the temperature up to about 240, because they already had a nice smoke on them for over 3.5, 4 hours. So we're sitting at 5 hours now. These fish are done, and we're about to take a look at them. I'm gonna show you what they look like. All right, now what we're about to do now is we're about to make 2 separate dishes out of these fish. We're gonna keep one batch of them whole. I'm about to make a sauce. We're about to baste on top of it. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna take a bunch of the rest of them. Okay, we're gonna peel all the meat off of them, about 20 ounces. I'm just giving y'all an estimated number to go by in case y'all want to do this recipe. So roughly about 20 ounces. Show you everything I'm gonna use to mix all this meat together with all the seasonings and the onions and blah blah blah. And hey, we're about to make one heck of a fish spread out of it. If you ain't never had no fish spread, you're in for a real treat. Now the fish that we're gonna leave whole, here's the little sauce that we're about to make for them. We're gonna go in there and baste them up with it. We're just gonna take a little bit of barbecue sauce. I like using Sweet Baby Ray's. I just like using the sweet sauce for it. All right, we about to add to that barbecue sauce. We about to hit it with this right here. This is a Papa's Pepper Extreme. Now let me tell you something. This pepper sauce right here, and it's actually just dry seasoning peppers, what it is. And a little bit of this stuff goes a very long way. It can get hot, but it is spicy. But you just throw a little bit of dab in there on it, man, just a little sprinkle, and I'm telling you, it's just gonna add that much more flavor to it. So y'all be sure to check out Papa's Pepper. I'm gonna leave all his information linked in the description below. But that pepper right there, that's money. He's even got the little travel size jars, guys. All right, we're just gonna mix all that together. Now you don't have to use the Papa's pepper. You don't have to use any hot sauce. If you want to, you can just throw a little bit of hot sauce from Crystal, Louisiana, or you can just use the barbecue sauce. I just like to have a little sweet heat. Look at that right there. Ain't that pretty? All right, we got these guys right here. We're leaving on this rack hole, and we're gonna go in. We're just gonna baste that sauce on top of them. All right, now you got them fish basted up with that sauce. Hey, we're just gonna close the door, and we're just gonna keep the heat around, 245, 250, and we're just gonna let them sit in there probably another half hour, 40 minutes. But we're about to prepare this fish spread. All right, y'all, that's what we're looking like right here for this fish spread. I just took a bunch of those mullet, and I went in and just pulled all the meat apart, make sure there was no bones in it. Obviously, you always wanna make sure that you ain't got no bones in it, but hey, pull all the meat apart, shred it up a little bit like that, and here's what we're about to do. We got a 1/4 cup of celery, 1/4 cup of white onion, and a 1/4 cup of Italian parsley. Just dice it up. We're just gonna add it all in there with that meat. Now to that, we're gonna add a 1/2 cup of sweet relish. Now what you wanna do at this point is you just wanna mix all these ingredients together. And I almost forgot, I'm gonna throw in a little bit of that Papa's pepper. Gotta give it a little kick. Now once you get it all mixed together, hey, you're gonna take your food processor, and we're gonna just do it in small batches. We're gonna put it in the food processor, and we're just gonna grind it down. We still want it to have a little bit of chunky, texture. You don't want it real fine texture, but we don't want it chunky like that. We want to break all that down. All right, final step is you want to add a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. Now that's just to start with. You can add a little less, you can add a little more, but you always want to do it at the end. That way you can see, the consistency of it. Maybe you don't want as much, maybe you want a little bit more, but I'd start with a 1/2 cup and then go from there. And just stir it all together. And that's pretty much what you're looking like at the end right there. And it is good. Now if you feel that it needs a little salt and a little pepper, hey, add it. It ain't gonna hurt nothing, but I feel that the seasoning that I put on there before I smoked the fish, it's just perfect. All right guys, we about to plate up. I'm about to show you what it looks like, and we about to eat. All right guys, look at this. Tell me that don't look good. You better believe that's good. All right, so we got the whole fish there that we made with the barbecue seasoning, that Papa's pepper. We got that fish spread that we just made up. Hey, that stuff is dynamite, man. And then we just got some potato salad, because for some reason potato salad just goes good with smoked fish. I don't know why, but it does. Just regular old saltine cracker. That's real right there, guys. Let's check out this mullet right here. Look at this. You pull those top skeleton right off of him. Woo, look at that. Reach in there and pull out that whole piece of meat. That's solid right there. That is delicious. That smoked flavor, it's just unreal on them mullet. Or even the salmon as well, guys. Don't forget, you can do it with salmon. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Be sure to give these recipes a try. You can even do it with the salmon. I'm telling you, it is fire for sure. Don't forget to check out Papa's pepper. Hey, I'll leave all his information linked in the description below. Give him a look. Get you some of that pepper. You're gonna love it for sure. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. But hey, until next time, y'all take care. And we'll see you on the next one.